me, there wasn't any specific point in time where I discovered the word gay. The word just eased itself with perfect choreography followed by a rainbow trail. My first gay attack was during the 2002 screening of The Scorpion King, starring hot, shirtless men. Those 92 minutes were pretty good. They were full of sexy goodness. I used to tell myself that my straight side would come in during puberty, so it's good. Or that my feeling with men would be replaced with the feeling of girls. So I would pressure myself into liking girls to get the extra push it needed. I would have the occasional conversation with my penis, asking why it doesn't like all the women that my friends are crushing on. Unfortunately, penises don't talk back. And because of that, I had to pretend to like girls up until my high school career. And during my senior year, I finally decided I wanted to come out to my family. It was my 18th birthday, and I was finally going to come out to my mom. Her and I made a last-minute decision to eat at Chili's. I didn't have a plan, so I would have to use my time wisely. My first chance happened to come out at dinner. My mom asked, "Do you like any girls?" I replied no. Then she joked, "Do you like any guys?" I could take this shortcut and say yes, but I didn't want to do this in public, because people might be looking and hearing me. I said no, and we returned to the one-sided conversation. I then decided the best way to coming out would be parked in the car all alone. I got in and got ready to tell her. As soon as I got prepared, my mom started calling my sister. Awesome. Now my second opportunity is ruined. Feeling defeated, I started driving home. The conversation just kept going and going. I wanted it to end. I wanted to yell at her, but I couldn't muster up the strength. And all I managed to get out was, Mom, I need to talk to you when you're done," I said quickly. "Okay, hold on, actually, Nick wants to talk to me." My mom still wanted to keep her conversation with my sister on the phone. "Oh, hell no. This is my time on the microphone. You need to hang up that phone." This rage called out my inner diva from the diva mention. He erratically pulled over to the short end of a cul-de-sac and screamed, "I need to talk to you now." "Hang on, Ashley, Nick wants to talk to me. I'll call you back." Then she gave her sincere attention to me. I turned my head and stared into the only illuminated part of a stranger's lawn. Now all except for those two pesky words. It's easy, just 2 words. I've said tons of words before. People say words from their sleep, it's no big deal. "Nick, what's up?" my mom asked. "Is everything alright?" "Mom," I started out saying, "it's a good start. I identified my audience." Now all except for those 2 words. There's a pause. I didn't want to lose my audience, so I said, "I love you." "Oh, I love you too, Nick." She laid her hand on my leg. The sensation of her hand startled my nerves, and it gave me chills that offset my intense mood. The rest of it seemed as easy as it was going to get. "Mom," I asked in a weak manner. I didn't want to look at her, so I faced my head down and I looked at my legs, uncomfortably sitting in my seat. "Yeah, honey," my mom said. "I'm gay." Then a wave of emotions moved from the back of my head to the front. As the tide got to my chin, it trembled and I started crying uncontrollably. I rested my head in my hands. My sense of hearing shut off. I had no idea what my mom was saying. I just kept my eyes closed and head down. Tears of my old life rolled down my face. A million thoughts collided and mixed in my head. I couldn't believe I just said it. I couldn't take it back now. Then my hearing started to come back gradually. My mother was accepting and being supportive. We had a heart-to-heart talk about it for minutes upon minutes. I never felt so close to my mom before. We talked about how I should tell the rest of the family, and I wanted my mother to tell them because I didn't really want to go through another process like this again. By the end of the night, because my mom is such a social butterfly, my whole family knew about it before I went to bed. And I never did feel the way I did during the next few weeks or so. I felt detached from my body like I wasn't myself. I was a gay puppet being controlled by my old straight self. I wanted to pull the strings together to merge both lifestyles to gain some normality in a podcast like this in my life. I didn't really feel like myself when I said things like, I'm gay, or I like men. So, on March 30th, 1993, I was born. And on March 30th, 2011, 18 years later, I was born a gay man. Coming out of the rainbow room, my body came out and covered in glittery fluids. I was born a happier and expressive person who let his walls down.